season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
2 yards. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 19 carries, 130 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. 2nd and 9 now.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Jets first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here's Jack Fox now.
He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Jets nothing.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Mahomes firing complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2.
On 2nd and goal. Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they look at each other and say,
got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Complete
from 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in
push blockers are asked to do it a lot in college, so it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Fielded at the 20.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's got it up and through. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done,
the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. They'll call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Jets 14. Buccaneers 10.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. It's a big play that time by the Jets. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Jets.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Buccaneers 10.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start things out in the AFC South. Tennessee at home taking on Houston. And right now, this is a 13-point game as they come up on halftime. Aaron Rodgers, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, let's get to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The big man P.J. Hall had the path to the QB there. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Gordon.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Gronk. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Throw in the quick slant, going to be complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
McCaffrey. Now, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oswald's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Buccaneers 13.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Derek Nowdy makes the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down? They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. Stays on his feet. Fights free yet again. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 50.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Mahomes pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Like a
freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Jets have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Buccaneers 20.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll handle 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Tate's got it.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. first down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
The 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And in the final runway, that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. Mahomes, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
6 yards. And
throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
New York.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.